Hi everyone, welcome to the first Outpost Diary, the new vlog from myself and Outpost 51 Films. This replaces Ninja Soup, which had a great run, but as I'm starting this new venture now, decided to have a new vlog show. So Ninja Soup, no more. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a brief update because I remember a few weeks ago on the last Ninja Soup I mentioned that I was going to try and do one of these once a week. And sadly that hasn't been possible doing work commitments and getting on with projects such as this. The project you see on the screen here, which I'm currently doing some frame by frame masking on, is called Clone Trooper. And initially it was filmed earlier on this year, probably around springtime. Or maybe just a little bit later now. It's when I bought a gas mask and an army helmet from Abergavenny Market for quite a reasonable fee, and I decided to do this SWAT style virus zombie thing. At the time it was a quick improv, decided to film it, and then I said to the guys then, okay, I'll have this uploaded sooner rather than later, because I wanted something up on the website, because Mighty Productions at the time, there wasn't a lot going on apart from Road to Distraction, etc. So basically I did this, but then as I was editing it, I had the thought, do I really want to rush it? What if I make this my long-term project? What if I take my time with it and tweak it and only put it up when I'm absolutely sure it's ready? And so far so good. Granted, the past few months I thought it's been finished, only to go back to a particular scene in After Effects and think, oh, that looks terrible, or this doesn't look right. So basically I'm doing fine tweaks to this, and hopefully it should be pretty special by the time it's ready for upload. I can't give you a firm date yet because I don't know myself, and that's basically how it's going to be for the majority of projects produced by myself. Myself, Paul Jeffries, James Jeffries and Scott Meek are going to be producing a superhero-based short film. The script, from what I've seen, looks very good. Granted, it didn't have much dialogue, it was just a vague story outline, which was great. I can see potential in it, and basically, I don't know whether it was a good idea or a bad idea. I said to James, run with it and let your imagination run wild. And then I'll rein it back in to, obviously, to my abilities. I may regret that, saying that, because James may put in these wonderful CG elements and I'd be like, oh no. James, it can be done, but it's going to take years. But I'll have a look what it's written, the final script, and then we'll have a sit down meeting, probably at Paul's house, and we'll sit together around the table and say, okay, this I like, what if we did this, etc., to make it more accessible for me, because at the end of the day I'm going to be the main CG editor on this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and you guys look out for it as well. It'll be in the new year, probably around summertime, when it's finally online. That's the tentative release date. We don't know for sure. It's all according how the weather is in this part of the world. In Great Britain, as you know, it is pretty eccentric. One day it's blazing sun, next day it's sunny, and like today it's freezing cold and hovering above the 0 mark as I speak. But it is bonfire night, and this superhero short will produce fireworks. I'm quite confident in that, and I'm going to take my time with that, refine it, so it looks absolutely mint. And I am thinking of putting it on Blu-ray for the gang as sort of like, okay, this is our first collaborative project together, you know, so make a real effort out of it. So anyway, if I stop rabbiting on for a few seconds and show you what I'm doing with Clone Trooper. So this is a scene where the guys are, well, is me times 2, doing a bit of cloning. Basically, as you can see, we got this trooper going into and out of the lift. I first did it and it looked quite good until I noticed that the mask had produced this horrible effect, because if you do masking of one shot and then later do another shot, and then we're only talking a couple of minutes, the lighting had changed even though it was internal lighting and there was only limited outdoor lighting coming from outside, like you see there, cut his head off. And it produces this horrible effect where you could quite clearly see the join. So I'm going to go frame by frame, mask this character, and this is what is taking the most time at the moment. Luckily I got a relatively fast PC, so you see it renders quite quickly. And there we go, I'll give you sort of like another shot. I don't want to reveal an effects heavy shot as yet. So basically this is ourselves coming down the studio stairs, and basically the heliport access text, that's actually CG. It's been typed on it, it's just mastering my character's head. So there you go, that's what's taking up all my time at the moment. So there you go, that was the first vlog from Outpost 51, the Outpost Diary, as I'll go on to call it. Sorry if I prattled on a bit, but it's the first time I've done one of these in nearly a month. And last one was at Eurogamer, I believe. So here we go. Check out the Facebook page, join the group, click on the like page, like button at the top. Just go to www.facebook.com/outpost51, and also some great news regarding my stock footage portfolio on Pond 5. Over the weekend just gone, I've made 2 further sales. One was construction over the top of the Yarrow Mountain, where I filmed some of the heavy loaders taking away some of the debris of the old coal tip, and also what was the other one? Waterfall, which I filmed back last October when the UK had a mini heat wave. It was like the middle of October and we were like 21 degrees. It was fantastic, and I took advantage of that and went down there and filmed. I'm glad I did now. So 2 more sales on Pond 5. Check out the portfolio. I'll put in a link in the description to check that out. So until next time guys, goodbye.